the players are ready. I'm ready. CatZ, are you ready?
Yeah.
Right,
I'm ready. And yeah, Kawhi definitely the most accomplished player on LighT, the one with the most experience, the one with the longer career, despite his young age, relatively.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely the team captain, definitely the professor. I would even dare say the LighT.
Yeah,
So
I would go with that. So I've actually been friends with Kawhi Rice for a long time. Probably you have too.
kind of, not really.
Kind of, not really. Okay, well I have.
Not since before StarCraft 2.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Gotcha.
But
Right, so
we are pretty cool. So
good. All right. Glad y'all are cool. So
We're
STX
pretty
is
cool.
at the bottom right. Kawhi Rice is in the top left. I'm a little biased. I kind of want Kawhi Rice to win this, considering I've been friends with him since like 2007, I believe. Maybe even before that, to be honest. It was a long time
Me
ago.
too. I want Kawhi Rice to win too, and I've only been friends with him for like a year. But I want him to win too, Jake.
Yeah. Well, I also wanted to go to like an epic game 7 too. So it's like it brings it down to where, you know, both players are sending out their best player and it's going to come out to like an epic ending.
Yeah, double biased. Besides LighT, I was in LighT at one point during Big
Oh.
War. So,
yeah.
yep. I mean,
There
who
you
wasn't
go.
in LighT? So many people were in LighT.
I was never in LighT.
Oh. Well, yeah, I was in LighT, just like Kawhi Rice for, you know.
There's actually a lot of good players that play this game now that were in LighT. I mean, Chef was in LighT.
Yeah, who was in LighT?
Who else is like who else was kind of successful that was in LighT? Greg was in LighT? Okay. Idra was in LighT. Okay, I didn't know about that. Oh, this was before his
Yeah, he was in IG as well.
Yeah, I remember him in IG. Everyone was in IG though. That literally was like you joined for the weekend. You played a clan war and then
Jake.
What's up?
Please. You realize IG is like my baby second to root, right? Please,
no, I didn't
have some respect for my team. I was the leader of IG for a while, man, and I was co-leader with Bing Bong for it. Yeah, I love IG. Everyone hated IG.
G5 was in LighT for a while, right?
Sure.
Yeah, and IG, I mean, yeah. Alright, so back to the game, we see that Kawhi Rice went for a 1-rack CC, no gas, and we see that STX went for a Reaper opening into a fast expand. So that's how the matchup's going to play a little differently. Kawhi Rice is going to play Marine only and get that faster command center, while STX is going for a more tech-oriented expand.
Yeah, definitely. So, if what's the differences here? I mean, Kawhi Rice is making the orbital command up his ramp, so it almost negates the fact that he started before STX, right? Like by a little bit, I would think.
Oh yeah, his command center is going to be quite a bit ahead actually, because I mean you have to think he didn't have to build the refinery first, and he didn't have to put those SCVs mining the gas, so he could just focus on what was important to him at the time, which was just a lot of minerals. So the real question is, I don't see any parts on this map for Reapers to jump up. Like, this is a really bad Reaper map, in my opinion. Like,
yeah, we were just talking about that yesterday, I believe. You only found out one place where Kawhi Rice is positioned right now.
Yeah, it's actually really easy to hold any kind of Reaper on this map. I don't think he might have been aware of this when he decided to go for this build too. He might have just realized it after the Reaper. He's like, huh, well now what do I do with it? And he decided to take another watchtower. So I would give the advantage to Kawhi Rice for sure. I mean, his orbital's already out at this point. He's already got 3 racks, while you know, more and more racks are coming for STX. Now, the one thing STX has going for him is Combat Shield is about to be done, and that is a really fast Combat Shield.
Yeah, that is a really fast Combat Shield, but he doesn't really have the numbers to do anything with it. So he might just want to go ahead and get Stim right after, and then go for a Stim Combat Shield timing. Kawhi Rice, however, is adding 2 reactors, so yeah, he's going for Combat Shields first. But yeah, I mean, he got combat shields. He ain't gonna do nothing with it.
Yep. Alright, we do see that the expansion is down for Kawaii Race finally. He waited a while to move it down. He looked like he was kind of scared or a little bit timid to move his command center over. So he did, I mean, I felt like he could have moved it much faster and really utilized all those extra mineral patches that he could have. So we do see a bunker also being thrown down for Kawaii Rice. If you look over at STX, he has a factory going, so he's really getting ready to start pumping his tech part of his playstyle, while Kawaii Rice actually has double engineering bays being upgraded already. So that is some fast E-bays.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, you know, I don't know if I mind that too much, the fact that Kawaii took a longer time to put his command center down. I feel like he's just being safe. It's the last stand for his team, and you know, he didn't miss that much really. Like, he barely has enough SCVs, yeah, to cover one base. I love the double upgrades though.
Yep, it's good. I don't think Kawaii Rice has missed producing an SCV yet. He's been pretty solid on production. He's actually ahead by 3 SCVs at this point. He's throwing down his factory just now, so his factory is going to be much later. I feel like STX might have a Nedevac Marine stem timing that could maybe do a lot of damage to Kawaii Rice just from having the faster tech.
Perhaps, but Kawaii Rice's +1/+1 should hit before STX's. So that should buy him enough time to get his own tech out, if anything, I think.
I agree with that. We do have STX just checking the watchtowers. He sees a Marine with combat shield, so you know, all those things kind of tell the story of what his opponent's doing. You can tell that he has invested a lot into bio, so he is not playing like a full mech. Of course, he's already scanned him a couple times, I do believe. Nope, yeah, he scanned him once. Okay,
yeah, there's an armory going up for Kawaii as well, which, you know, just indicates that he wants to continue upgrading here soon.
Yeah.
And an armory going up for STX as well, so it looks like this is going to be kind of a mirror match of sorts, of just tons of Marines.
Yeah, both players are playing very similar. Very similar. I mean, Kawaii Rice decided to get upgrades faster while STX decided to go for faster tech, but still doing upgrades. So it's just like he did tech and then upgrades, and Kawaii Rice did upgrades and then tech. So, yeah. But right now, actually the upgrades are going to be pretty close to even, just because the armory was kind of late for Kawaii Rice.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, it's going to be pretty close to even. Kawaii Rice, and they both are taking a third pretty much at the same time. Kawaii Rice with a slight supply lead, and if we look at the army tab, with a slight army lead as well. And it does make a huge difference when your armies are exactly the same. So yeah, I mean, this is gonna come down to positioning pretty much. If both armies continue to grow really big, you know, just whoever has the better arc and whatnot will have the upper edge in the fight. STX now adding tanks and siege, and so is Kawaii.
Yep, I feel like this is literally just a perfect mirror matchup. I mean, they're doing the exact same thing. The only thing is, I feel like Kawaii Rice is doing it maybe a little bit better. If we look at the supply, it's 122 to 116, so Kawaii Rice does have the bigger army at the moment. He also has the faster third command center by literally 2 seconds, so not the end of the world, but that's what I mean. He always just feels like just a small step faster, but you know, this is going to come down to a lot of decision making on where to attack, when to attack, and just macro and everything else.
Absolutely. Oh, oops, that could have been bad. Anyways, yeah, he did have the first orbital command before his counterpart here, and also little things like his sensor tower was later, and since there were no drops whatsoever, and that sensor tower was not used, you know, that makes it so that he can produce other stuff. So yeah, Kawaii Rice with the ever so slight advantage, it's just almost not. Yeah, actually, Actually, STX should be ahead in army right now. He has a lot more gas than Kawhi. And Kawhi has barely more minerals in his army. Not anymore, actually. So,
Yeah. This is so like this is such a
and this is
era
huge.
matchup.
This is huge, Jake.
What's going on?
Rice making planetary fortress. STX making orbital command, and he's actually gonna pick it up. It looks like with a really good arc, STX is. Kawhi Rice with the upgrade advantage for a second here, and this is not looking good, man.
Yeah, not at all. He lost his third base. We do see a drop over here going for Kawhi Rice, but I felt like he just was not. He did not have that sensor tower that he needed. He did not see his army go around that. So yeah, he kind of caught him with his pants down, I would say. Like Kawhi Rice's army was really out of position.
Definitely, and STX continuing to just keep his momentum going and trying to drop Kawhi Rice. However, Kawhi Rice is doing the same thing at STX's third. Kawhi Rice is gonna shut that drop pretty easily, and he still hasn't moved his Marines there though.
Yeah,
and
sensor tower finished over on the left side as well. He was just like watching him. Apparently, STX didn't even notice it. He's actually trying to kill the command center, which is a big mistake considering there's a lot of SCVs there to repair.
Absolutely, and this medic. Oh, I'm surprised that medic didn't die, and he's gonna make another sensor tower there. What would you do in Kawhi Rice's position here, Jake?
You need to pull away his army, so he really needs to like drop, because apparently he's overreacting a lot. But here goes in the middle, tanks are siege up for Kawhi Rice, but he has such a small army compared to the STX. And you know, STX might have just surprised everyone, taking down Kawhi Rice's army.
Yeah, I mean the supplies are dead even. That wasn't even half of Kawhi Rice's army. That could have been so much better for him.
Wow, you're right. Why are the supplies even? What is going on?
Because Kawhi Rice's army was like half of it wasn't his base.
That doesn't even make sense.
Maybe he's trying to trick him. Maybe he's trying to trick him, Jake. Maybe he's gonna, like, STX is gonna be like, oh, I got this, and then Kawhi Rice is gonna be like, no, here's my real army. I was just kidding.
But keeps getting like bad trades. So like, imagine if he was getting good trades the whole time. You know, like he would be so far ahead.
Yeah, for sure. I like the fact that he's dropping 2 orbital commands now. Oh, another fight coming. Pick up 1 tank, and there's a siege. Oh, a bunch of Marines died there.
Oh, yeah. Tanks are pretty good. I like what Kawhi Rice is doing, using 1 medevac as a spotter. Again, I'm shocked that there's not just a couple of Vikings ever in these TVTs that we've been casting lately. Maybe the metagame completely changed since when I played Terran, but a couple of Vikings...
it only makes sense to add a couple of Vikings. I don't think, I think it's common sense, to be honest, that they would be doing stuff right now, so there's, you know...
Right.
And,
more tanks pushing in, trying to siege up Kawhi's third base, but I don't know who's going to win that. Both tanks might actually kill each other at the same time. No, Kawhi Rice's tank does survive. Needs to be careful not to send too many SCVs to repair.
How is Kawhi Rice maxed and STX is not? I do not understand, Jake.
I would explain it if I knew it, but I mean, both players have nearly the same harvesters. STX has had a third base much longer. I really don't honestly know. Like, I don't see what
Kawhi Rice is ahead.
Yeah.
I think it's probably the tank count. STX's tank count is higher.
It is much higher.
So, yeah, that might be it. I mean, 1 tank is how much supply? 3?
3.
2? Okay,
That's
3.
3.
So yeah, 1 tank is more expensive than 3 Marines. Therefore, it makes sense.
Yeah, I guess so. But now it's 4 bases for Kawhi Rice. Somehow he just came ahead in the base count.
Yeah.
So,
oh, and everything's sieging faster for Kawhi Rice. Got the engagement at the right, and now Kawhi Rice with a commanding advantage.
Yeah, Kawhi Rice just crushed that army. Now's a good time to either put 2 angles or attack from 2 angles or drop or something, because there's this point where you're ahead.
What if he just went battle cruiser?
Battlecruiser would be okay if you start upgrading it now. I mean, I feel like to upgrade it's not
Good cutting off. Yeah, I think Jake was trying to say, yeah, battle cruisers would be fantastic cuts in every case. Oh, you're not cutting off anymore.
No, that's not what I was saying. I'm saying battlecruisers are fine, but you have to upgrade them. Like, they can't go against 3-3 Marines effectively if you're not upgrading them the whole time. So he needs to throw down a second armor if he plans to do that, but I don't think he has any means to do that this game. It's going to be pretty much Marine tank the entire game. Yeah.
So he's just hoping to win a couple more positional battles, but we see how easily those shift, right? With whoever sieges first, with whoever catches the other player off guard, it doesn't seem to matter too much who has the bigger army as much as it matters, or the more supply as much as it matters, like the positioning and.
Oh, positioning makes all the difference in the world. Like tacking into siege tanks. That's the reason in TVT it's so much positional based. Yeah, we do see that there's kind of like a stare off of tanks over here. Both players just keep scanning each other. The fourth base of STX is actually not really mining. It's only one SCB on that planetary fortress. He really needs to get all those idle SCBs that he has in his main and natural on that. A lot more tanks coming down here for Kawaii Rice. And
they're both gonna siege at the same time pretty much. Oh, this is almost like luck, isn't it? Is it like it's like whoever, like if my tanks decide to shoot the right clump of Marines?
No. Like whoever put Kawaii Rice tanks and look what they're focusing, he's actually shift clicking the Marines that's in the middle.
Sweet. Kawaii Rice so good. You're cutting off. I think Jake is saying, yeah, CatZ, it's all luck, just like you said. Anyways, there's a very smart move here by STX, dropping on top of the tanks. And he's gonna finish clearing this off, but Kawaii Rice already has reinforcements. STX might try to go for Kawaii Rice's fort here. Kawaii Rice is gonna be ready for it, I think.
Yeah, Kawaii Rice already has a higher supply as well. Both players' natural is practically mined out, so they really need to start thinking about getting even another expansion. Kawaii Rice has had an idle command center at the top for quite some time now. It's not really building anything though.
Yeah. How symmetrical is this? Oh, Kawaii Rice kind of messed it up with that one extra sensor tower. But I'm pretty sure STX could match it. Also, interesting to know is Kawaii Rice went for the PF at the third, or STX went for an orbital command. Now STX has a PF at his fourth, where Kawaii Rice has an orbital command.
Yep. They decided to play a little game there or something.
Yeah, it looks like it's just a positional thing. It's like, you know, like STX has to worry about defending his orbital command at his third, and Kawaii Rice has to worry about defending his orbital command at his fourth, and that's basically where they're stationed, and that's where the action is going to happen.
Right.
You know, the other side of the map is pretty much being ignored. And just as I say that, Kawaii Rice starts moving there.
Yep, it is. I love all the sensor towers. Like both players see each other the whole time almost.
Yeah.
They know exactly where they're going. And here we go with another game of cat and mouse.
Yep, definitely. Dude, I really want to see a switch to something. There must be something else that's more cost efficient than tanks and Marines. Something that's not as scary.
Max battle cruisers are pretty darn cost efficient, but getting to that's much easier said than done.
Yeah, I guess
this is all we're going to see for sure this game. We're pretty much only going to look at tanks and Marines.
Yeah, it probably has a lot to do with the map as well. There are only 2 more bases to be mined on each side, and that's not very much, so... Yeah, like going battle cruisers might be ready. Oh, no split there by either player on Kawaii Rice. Look at Kawaii Rice's siege in the back. It's way too far back.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh, and just as he sieges, Oh, but I guess he's can't. Oh, wow. Lots of siege tanks shots going off there, though. So, not all that bad for CatZ. He did lose his base, but he does have a lot of monies. And Norval Command floating towards a new base. So if he can start mining and secure that, he'll be in the exact same spot he was before, pretty much. Oh, that one Marine man, he's gonna be a hero.
He is, but while this is going on, CatZ actually cleans up all the tanks from STX.
Oh,
And,
wow.
yeah, so that's good. Keeping that tank count, or resetting that tank count for STX is quite a big deal. So if CatZ could get just some Marines right now, he could absolutely push this planetary fortress base of STX.
Yeah, definitely. Very nice play by CatZ here. And yeah, he's now securing his 4th.
That is so many medevacs for the STX. Look at how many medevacs that is. 10 medevacs. That's some hardcore healing power right there.
Is there a reason for that in particular? I mean, I don't think,
I guess
or
it's
it
to
doesn't
help
seem like.
Marines. I guess it's to help your Marines like live through splash of tanks, but I don't think it's like worth it.
Yeah, I don't think that even matters too much. Like, Marines seem to die to the splash anyways.
Yeah,
Perhaps after the battle, it's that it matters most to just keep your Marines healthy or whatnot. But I don't know. It still seems like a lot of medevacs to me.
Yeah, I think it's way too many. I think like anything beyond 6 is kind of a waste unless you're going to do lots of dropping, you know, to where you're going to lose medevacs here and there, but that's alright.
Yeah, CatZ hasn't checked the one expansion that he should be killing easily with like 3 Marines right now. And he does have his opponent's siege tier. And I don't know what he engaged onto those medevacs.
Yeah, I don't either. 10 medevacs
Yeah.
there. Good luck.
Yeah, that was funny. Like, I got way more Marines. I'm like, oh, I guess I'll use my medevacs. But yeah, this planetary fortress is gonna fall, as is probably CatZ's 4th, with all those Marines and medevacs. I would love to see CatZ just send 1 Marine to that expansion. It's not far from obvious that he could have it. Oh, picking off some of the medevacs? Not really.
Well, he didn't pick off any of the medevacs that had units in them, so...
Yeah. Oh, you see him? So, yeah, that's kind of like just playing the Lotto a little bit, and again, he didn't pick off any of the medevacs with units in it. Yeah, I wouldn't attack the one that's closest. I would attack a random one and hope for the best. What do you think?
Yeah, I attack the ones that's on like red HP.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of lame. Because then there's no gamble.
CatZ is pushing a base that has no minerals left at it. This.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure why STX is like trying so hard to defend it either, unless he's playing. Oh, what? Oh, what?
Well, he was down to 70 supply. I'm not sure what happened there. I mean,
yeah.
I'm not sure how.
I don't know.
I don't understand TBT apparently.
I don't understand it either. I mean, it seemed like they were on the same amount of bases for the most part. I think the only difference we saw was pretty much the tank count versus medevac count. STX had really positive engagements at times. CatZ had some good engagements at times. So, yeah, I mean, that was the only difference that I saw, really. And
yeah, I'm impressed with how CatZ, you know, he was actually, I felt like he should have been behind at points in the game, you know, like he was down bases, but he kept up with the same supply and same worker count no matter what, and he just kind of muscled through it that entire game, to be honest.
Yeah, it just showed a little bit of superior mechanics where the strategy was pretty much the same.
Right.
And yeah, that was a good example of micro versus macro, I suppose, because STX had the better micro, the better engagements, the better positioning in the early stages of the game, while CatZ was just macroing, and basically that kept them even for a while. So, you know, both players focusing on their strengths, and I guess CatZ's strength was stronger.
Yep. There could only be one winner, but you know what this means? That means this is going into an ace match So it's going to be, I don't know who the player is yet. I don't think they've said who It'sGoSu is picking, but we will be coming back to Game 7 after this short break. It'sGoSu versus Team LighT.